What's going on, my peoples? Told you I got a couple videos coming out today, man. You see me in the same shirt, same spot, killing some time, waiting for Home Depot to open. Yo, this video I'm doing, man, I want to talk about teamwork, man, especially in local food service, man. Let me tell you a story, a true story. Friday, my load was late. I was supposed to leave the plant at 4 a.m., right? And I did not leave the plant until 8:10 a.m. So 4 hours behind schedule, people. And you know me, I'm calm. I don't flinch. It is what it is. Gotta do what you gotta do. You know, I don't like stuff like that. Don't get to me. Work is just work. Real life is once you leave work, real life is worse. Real life is more challenging. Real life is harder, tougher. So work is fun to me. I don't flinch. But I want to give props, man, to the VP, Vice President of Operation. Yeah, that's right. I know you local food service driver, y'all thinking like, damn, what did the VP did? The VP came out and he helped me with my first 3 stops, and one of those stops was the biggest stop. One of those stops I had 516 cases, and this how it happened, right? So I was just talking, and I was talking about how I was concerned about some of my customers, because first thing I did, if you guys were running late in food service, first thing I did, I got like I communicate with my customers, man. So first thing I did, I called my first customer. I'm like, some issues going on. I'm gonna be running late today. I gave him my time, but it's me. Everything gonna be all right. And I called that customer, and I was looking at the time window. That's why I gave them a call, right? And I figure everybody else I can kind of like get there when I get there. But it was one particular customer I was worried about, man, because, whenever I'm late and I give them when I give them bad service, to me, I call that bad service regardless. It doesn't matter what nobody want to say, right? And I don't like giving bad service. So I was trying to figure out in my head how I'm going to get there earlier, right? And VP overheard me. Well, he was right there. He heard me talking, and he was like, "I'll meet you at your first stop." And when he said it, I was like, when somebody say something and they catch you off guard, he was like, "I'll meet you at your first stop." I'm like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah." And I'm like, that's the type of example, man. That's what you call teamwork, and that should stuff like that should trickle down. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, if I was a supervisor, I'd be the same way. I could not. I don't think I can sit around all day. If I see let's just say I'm a supervisor, I got like a team, and I see somebody out there struggling, or I lace up my boots and I go out there too. You know what I mean? So I send a special shout out to the VP of operation for us right now, man. Right now we got a good team in place. We got a good transportation manager. Everything, man. Everything's all good. We got some well, let's just say we got a decent team. I'm not gonna say nothing negative. I'm gonna keep it 100% positive right now. You know what I mean? But I was just thinking, man, another company I can think of that's kind of similar is GFS. GFS, one thing about their supervisors, they come to work in uniform. I see them wearing like regular uniform. So if you don't really pay attention, you'll probably see a manager working or supervisor working, and you won't be able to tell if it's a regular driver or a supervisor, because those guys also if they're in some type of trouble, their supervisor will come out and help them out. And that's what I'm talking about, man, because you got some managers out there in some companies, man. They just sit behind the desk and talk. You know what I mean? They don't know what drivers going through out there. They don't even come in the field. Drivers might come to them with an issue, and they don't even go out there and try to understand what's going on. You know, you got to go out in the field, guys. You got to understand the struggle. You got to understand what drivers going through. You got to understand the things that we do. You know what I mean? You just got to understand, man. I respect all the managers out there, man, that actually takes time out to go out there in the field to see what the drivers going through, man. Especially you got to deal with traffic. Especially you got to stop where you got to park far away and do that extra walk. Especially when you have a customer, man, that holds you up, stuff like that. You got some customers, especially I'm not gonna call out this particular customer, but I'm just gonna tell you what they do, right? So it's this particular customer. Every time the drivers come in with a delivery, they want the drivers to stop before they go in the cooler or the freezer. They want to check everything off before the drivers go in the freezer or the cooler. They don't want to put on a jacket and stop interrupting the driver and let the driver, they don't want to put on a jacket and get in that cooler to check the product. They want to interrupt the driver every single time. And you got to understand, this particular customer is very time sensitive. And what I used to tell this customer, when I used to do this particular type of customer, I just used to let them know. I used to be like, you know what? I don't have no problem doing this for you, but I just got to let you know that, you know what I mean? I have no reason but to let your supervisor know that if I'm running late to any other one of your customers, I'm gonna let them know that you're holding me up. With all due respect, you know what I mean? But we can't keep doing this. And it's just the way you talk to people. You know, you gotta let them know, like, hey, you're holding me up. You know, we gotta keep moving. It's part of the job. The part of the job is keep on moving, man. We can't have customers holding us up like that. You know what I mean? They gotta be able to get in that cooler and that freezer and check the product. Cause guess what? We're in that cooler and freezer all day. We gotta deal with cooler, freezer, dry all day. You know what I mean? So this just wanted to do this video, man, and share with you guys that teamwork is good. When you have a good team in food service, everything is all good, man. You gotta have that good team in place. I guess the smaller your DC is the easier to put a good team in place. The bigger your DC is, it's kind of harder to put a good team in place. Our DC right now is kind of big. We have over 100 drivers, so you know it's hard to put a good team in place. But I think if you have like at 50 to 60 of your drivers is good and you can rely on them, then you can build a good culture. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got, man. Appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and you know I probably got 1 or 2 more videos coming today.